The footballing world is buzzing with anticipation as Chelsea prepare to make the short but emotionally charged trip to the Emirates Stadium this Sunday, March 1, 2026, for a Premier League clash against Arsenal that carries enormous implications for both clubs. With kickoff set for 4:30 p.m. UK time, 11:30 a.m. ET, this London derby promises to be one of the most hotly contested fixtures of the season, and both camps have been hard at work on the training ground this week, sharpening their preparations ahead of what could be a season-defining afternoon. Chelsea's training sessions this week have offered some cautious optimism. Romeo Lavia rejoined training and was included in the matchday squad in Chelsea's most recent fixture against Burnley, and he will be hoping to push his fitness further ahead of the Arsenal trip. Dario Essigo also joined Lavia in Chelsea training on Tuesday as the Blues began their preparations for the Emirates clash. However, the injury situation remains a concern for head coach Liam Rosenior. Marc Cucurella's absence is set to continue following a hamstring injury, which leaves a significant gap on the left side of defense. Meanwhile, Reece James is expected to start at the Emirates after he was taken off against Burnley as a precaution. Rosenior, speaking about his captain's fitness, was reassuring. "Reece is so important to us as the captain, as the world-class player that he is, that any sign of fatigue with him, I want to get him off the pitch. I need him for Arsenal. He should be absolutely fine." Wesley Fofana is suspended after his red card against Burnley last weekend, which is a big blow for Chelsea's defense. Marc Cucurella, Levi Colwill, Philip Jorgensen, and Jamie Gittens are all out, while Romeo Lavia is building up his fitness and could feature. Chelsea's defense is a little patched up at the moment, with Fofana's suspension meaning Tosin is likely to start at center back. Malo Gusto is expected to fill in comfortably at left back. The front four will remain the same, with Cole Palmer and Pedro Neto creating chances for João Pedro, with the Brazilian striker in excellent form. Chelsea need more from Enzo Fernández to drive forward from a more advanced role to knit midfield and attack together. On the other side of London, Arsenal are also preparing with great intensity. Mikel Arteta's side won 4-1 at Spurs in the North London derby last weekend, and Viktor Gyökeres is banging form up top. Arsenal are dealing with the pressure of their title chase pretty well and will be hoping title rivals Man City slip up at Leeds ahead of this game. Yet, for all Arsenal's momentum, there are some fitness concerns in camp. Mikel Merino and Max Dowman remain out, while Kai Havertz, Ben White, and Bukayo Saka are nursing injuries. The availability of Saka in particular will be a major talking point, given the winger's importance to Arsenal's creative output throughout the season. The Arsenal back four picks itself at this point, and the only concern for Arteta is managing the minutes of right-back Jurrien Timber. With Ben White struggling with an injury too, perhaps he plays it safe and gives Christian Mosquera some minutes, or even a start. Make no mistake, this fixture has enormous consequences for both sides. Chelsea head into Sunday's match following back-to-back draws against Leeds United and Burnley, leaving them vulnerable to slipping out of the top five. 4 points dropped has opened the door for other clubs inside the top four, and Chelsea's run-in isn't favorable. Rosenier's side will require some huge results if they are to qualify for the Champions League for a second consecutive season. Arsenal host Chelsea in a big London derby on Sunday as the Gunners aim to keep their title dreams on track. Arsenal have beaten Chelsea twice recently in the League Cup semi-finals, but both were tight games, and they know this will be one of their toughest tests remaining en route to a possible title. For Chelsea, the pain of recent meetings with Arsenal cannot be overstated. In January, Arsenal beat Chelsea 3-2 at Stamford Bridge in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final, with Ben White, Viktor Gyökeres, and Martin Zubimendi on the scoresheet. Then, Arsenal reached their first major final in 6 years after a 1-0 win against Chelsea at the Emirates Stadium in the second leg, progressing to the Carabao Cup final 4-2 on aggregate. Former Chelsea forward Kai Havertz sealed Arsenal's place at Wembley Stadium after rounding goalkeeper Robert Sánchez and finding the net deep into second-half stoppage time. Both managers will have spent considerable time on the training pitch working out how to get the better of each other tactically. In the Carabao Cup second leg, Liam Rosenior deployed 5 players across Chelsea's backline to nullify Arsenal's threat, and it worked for large stretches of the game, with Arsenal lacking